couple things. My Uncle Harry is here, and he came all the way from Oswego to view the show, so it was very kind of him. He was the person who gave me my first guitar when I was much younger than I am today, and taught me a few, I gave it back, taught me a few chords, and taught me the first line to hundreds of songs. He was always famous late at night. He'd pull out his guitar and somebody would take it and he'd play this song and he'd do the intro and he'd sing the first line and then that would be it, and everybody would be waiting, and somebody would suggest another song and he'd do the same thing. I've progressed a little beyond that now. See, I write my own songs so I don't have to remember other people's words. And my mother's here tonight too, 91 years old. She's, not surprisingly, she's been my longest standing fan. She was there at my first appearance as a folk musician when I was 14 years old at the Georgetown Folk Fest. And she didn't even seem to mind in my teens when I went electric. Not even with the volume of music that was then coming from the basement. And she's been to hundreds of shows since then, hundreds of shows. And my spouse and I own a cottage on a lake that's about halfway in between Gooderham and Buckhorn, and the Cottage Association asked me to play at the Dock Fest this August, and my mom was up at the cottage, so she came over to sit in on the set, and afterwards I went over to her and she said, she said, "That's the best I've ever heard you sound," she said to me. And I said, "Well, that's very kind, Mom, that's very kind." And she said, "It must be these new hearing aids." So it's surprising I've gotten as far as I've gotten, all that help. This is an old song. I played it the first time I was at the open stage in February. This is called Pretty Picture Windows. Pretty picture windows in the house where you were born, and the kids, they ride their bicycles on the road behind the barn. And them church spires of faith, they ring, telling you not to be late as you walk with uncertain gait to the local bus platform. And the examiner called for rain today, but there ain't a cloud up in the sky. And the ticket taker, he's your neighbor, and he mumbled his goodbye. And the weekend went so fast, and them questions went unasked. But they don't forget the past, no matter how hard you try. And as you look out on unchanging terrain, struggle to get back on your feet again. And if they ever cut you loose from these chains, you could show them a world that's not even sane. And the sky filled up with danger, the night watchman looked away from the countenance of strangers. the outside light grows dim, and the darkness within, it envelops you again, as if you've never been away.